Hi, I'm Christina and welcome to my channel, ChriskaYoga. In today's video, we will be doing a pelvic floor release. So this is yoga for your pelvic floor. Just in case you don't know where the pelvic floor is, you might have a general idea or you're just not sure. The pelvic floor are the muscles that support your pelvic organs, and they align the entire bottom of your pelvis. Sometimes we're very tight in that area, sometimes we're not tight enough and it's very weak. In this particular sequence, we will be working on releasing the pelvic floor. So if you're having pain there, maybe you have low belly pain, maybe you have hip pain, groin pain, and you just feel tight and bound in that area, this routine will help to alleviate some of that tension. You will need some yoga props for this class, and I will list them right here. Before we get started, if you aren't subscribed yet to this channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button down below the video. It is free to subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of this community of subscribers. Everyone here is so nice, so please join us and you'll be getting free weekly yoga classes. So definitely subscribe and hit that notification bell right next to it as well. So if you're ready, let's get started. So we'll start by lying down on the floor. You're on your back, hug your knees in towards your chest, holding onto your shins with both of your hands. Flex both of your feet. From here, separate your legs apart. So typically when we do this pose, Apanasana, we have our legs together and we're squeezed in tight. But for this particular sequence, separate your legs apart and hold on to your shins in your hands. Keep your feet flexed. You can close your eyes for a moment. And from here, breathe. Feel your pelvic floor reaching down away from your head. So your head, this is all energetic movement, so very micro movements here. We're not physically pushing anything. We're just thinking about the energy moving from the pelvic floor away from your head. You can imagine that you're sending your breath to that area as it's releasing out any tension you might be feeling there. And if you're particularly tight here, you can hold on behind the knees as well instead of on the shins. That might be easier for you to achieve. It's just up to you. It depends on your flexibility today, and that's totally fine. Wherever you are here, relax for a moment and breathe deeply. Slowly release your hands from your thighs. Gently straighten your left leg onto the floor and keep your right leg in your hands. From here, flex both of your feet, and we're going to move our leg forward and backwards in the hip socket. So we're moving the leg from the hip socket, and we're using our hands to manipulate the leg. So you're relinquishing control from your leg, and you're just using your hands to move it back and forth. Breathe here. Don't forget to keep breathing deeply. It helps with your stretch, and it helps to mobilize your joints. And just move it back and forth towards your shoulders and away from your shoulders. From here, take your hand, place it on the pinky toe side of your right foot, and then you're going to lift your foot so the bottom of the foot is facing the ceiling and the right knee is in towards the armpit. Take the hand, the left hand, place it on your left thigh, And you're going to hold here in your half happy baby pose. From here, release your hand from your foot, set the right leg down and switch sides. Taking the left leg in your hands, and then we're going to flex both feet and begin to move the left leg just as we did on the other side, forward, away from the body, and towards the body. Moving it from the hip joint, and you're letting go of control in your leg, and you're just using your hands to move the leg forward and back towards the shoulders. And from here, take the left hand, place it on the pinky toe side of your left foot. Lift so the bottom of the foot is facing the ceiling. The left knee is in towards the armpit. Take the right hand, place it on the right thigh, and hold here in your half happy baby pose. Slowly release your hand from your foot. Gently bring the right leg up in your hands once again, and we'll take a full happy baby pose. So take both of your hands, place them on the pinky toe sides of your feet. Lift your feet up towards the ceiling, knees towards your armpits, and then hold here in full happy baby pose, feeling both of your hip sockets softening. Your hamstrings and glutes are getting a stretch as well. And just breathe into your pelvic floor, the muscles there, just as we did in the first pose. Energetically reach the muscles of the bottom of your pelvis away from your head and remain here. Gently release your hands from your feet, bring your legs back in, and from here make your way onto your hands and knees for a wide-legged child's pose. From your hands and knees, touch your big toes together behind you and separate your knees pretty wide apart. So for me, it's about the width of my yoga mat. And then sit the hips onto the heels and relax your forehead down to the floor. Keep your arms stretching out in front of you. From here, gently press the bottom of your pelvis down in between your heels. Feel the muscles in your groin area releasing. Send your chest and your belly down towards the ground and remain here. Gently lift your head up. Bring your knees back in towards each other. We'll come onto the hands and knees. Your knees are directly under your hips. And from here, take your right leg and step it forward in between your hands. Look down at your knee, make sure it's tracking directly above your right ankle and your toes are pointed forward. Have your hands down to frame your right foot on the ground. Look down. Don't look all the way down. You want to look just forward on the floor of your toes so that your spine is in one straight line from your head all the way down to your tailbone. We'll just remain here for a moment, pressing the hips down towards the floor, feeling the stretch in the front of your left thigh, and softening the right hip socket. From here, we'll take this stretch a little bit deeper. So walk your hands to the big toe side of your foot on the floor, and then walk your right foot all the way out to the edge of your yoga mat, bringing your foot wider. From here, you can stay here on your hands, or if you'd like to get even deeper into the pelvic floor and groin and hip area, you can come down onto your forearms. Have your hands on the floor or clasping together on the floor. And just as we did in low lunge in the previous pose, press those hips down towards the floor. Look down in between your hands on the floor and remain here. From here, gently walk your hands back up, walk your foot back in to the center line of your body, and we'll come to the other side, taking the right leg, bringing it back, and then step the left foot forward in between your hands. Make sure that the left knee is tracking directly above the left ankle. Place your hands down on the floor, framing your left foot. And from here, just as we did on the other side, press your hips down towards the floor, feeling a stretch in the front of your right hip, softening the left hip socket, and remain here and breathe. From here, walk your hands to the center line of your body and walk your left foot out to the left. You can stay up on your hands, or for a deeper stretch, come down onto your forearms. And just as we did in low lunge, gently press your hips down towards the floor and breathe here. Slowly come up onto your hands, walk your foot back in, and bring the left foot back underneath your body. From here, we'll need our yoga bolster or pillows. You're going to take it, the bolster, place it vertically on your yoga mat towards the top. And then you're going to bring your sacrum. So the flat, bony, disc-shaped bone at the bottom of your spine, you're going to place it right at the base of the pillow or yoga bolster. From here, bring your legs in front of you and then gently lower your body onto the bolster. So your low back should be arching just a bit, and you may need to adjust with your pillow height or whatever you are using. From here, place the bottom of your feet to meet each other and the knees out to the side. You may also want to use something to prop up your legs if this is too deep of a groin stretch. It's up to you. You have to play around with what works best for you. And of course, work with caution and be very careful. Don't overly stretch anything too fast. And if you're feeling any sharp pains, definitely come out of the stretch. So wherever you are here, you should be feeling a release in the low belly and the groin and pelvic floor area. And you can place your hands on your belly. You can place your hands down on the floor with your palms facing up, as I'm going to do. Or you can use yoga blocks or some more pillows or blankets to prop your hands up a bit, so it's not as much of a chest opening. Once again, this is all kind of up to you. You have to play around with it and see what is most comfortable for you today. Once you find your comfortable pose, I'm going to close the eyes and deepen your breath. Breathing in and out through your nose. Begin to draw your attention to your breathing. Focus on your inhales and your exhales. Begin to bring some motion back into your limbs, gently moving. Use your hands to help your legs back in towards each other. And from here, gently roll off your pillows or your yoga bolster onto your right side. Rest here for a moment with your arm under your head for support. Press yourself up using your hands, coming to a seated position, crossing your shins. Flex your feet under your knees, sit up tall on the two sits bones at the bottom of your pelvis. Bring your hands to your legs. Take a deep breath in through your nose, expanding your rib cage wide. And exhale, release all the breath out through your nose as well. Bring your hands to meet at the center of your chest and bow your head to your fingertips. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this pelvic floor release class. If you liked it, hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds to just hit that thumbs up, and it would really help me out, help the channel to grow so I can share my yoga classes with more people. And also leave me a comment letting me know what was your favorite moment out of this pelvic floor release. Do you feel differently after having practiced this class? Let me know. I always love to hear from you, and I always reply. Even if it takes me a little while, I always reply to your comments. So definitely let me know. Don't be shy. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell right next to the subscribe button as well. It is free to subscribe, so definitely subscribe for free weekly yoga classes. Don't forget to also visit my website, ChriskaYoga.com, for tons and tons of yoga resources. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram as well, at ChriskaYoga, for yoga motivation, yoga inspiration, life inspiration, behind the scenes of this channel, updates on the Insta story. All the links to everything that I mentioned are listed in the description box below this video. Thank you so much. See you next time.